Meet the Maxey Dukes. Emily and Larch have been together for 8 years and live in a forest near Swansea with their 3-year-old son Sage and their 5-year-old daughter Rowan. Meet the Kingstons. Bernard and Joanna have been married for 12 years and live in a 4-bedroom detached house in suburban Liverpool with their 9-year-old daughter Talia. The two wives have agreed to swap homes, husbands and children for 2 weeks to see what they can learn about their own lives.
When it's a choice between organic that's imported and local, I go for local.
What happens when your husband is intent on giving you an environmental ear bashing?
Did I know that apples have 76 different pesticides? I couldn't care less.
How does it feel when your new family are nasty to you?
Wouldn't it be nice if you guys actually were kind to me about the things that I really believe in?
And what's it like when your new kids have murder in mind?
I want to kill you! Rowan said she wanted to kill Joanna.
Emily Maxey Dukes is a radical environmentalist from Canada. She has no interest in material wealth and prides herself on her alternative lifestyle.
This is our compost where we put all of our kitchen scraps and anything that comes from food, really. We only use ecological washing up liquid. This is the first stop in our recycling scheme.
She lives in a log cabin in a forest and is so passionate about her beliefs that she has chosen to do without a fridge, television, dishwasher, bath, washing machine, or even mains electricity. Her husband Larch is even more radical. He used to be a road activist and once lived up a tree for a whole year.
I don't want money to be the reason I do or don't do anything. I want to do things because they're good for me and they help to create a better world. You know, that's what I want to try and achieve.
Although Emily's life may be physically tough, the burden is always shared. She insists on complete equality in her relationship with Larch.
Larch is great at cooking, he's great at cleaning, he's great at chopping the wood, he's great at doing all the extra things, and then he's just so wonderful when you see them with the kids. He's just wonderful.
Got them! Quick, get the arrow, let's do another one.
Even the kids in the Maxey Dukes family are treated like equals.
Essentially, all 4 of us have the same rules, and we try not to shout at them in anger, and we ask them not to shout at us in anger.
In Joanna Kingston's house, daughter Talia rules the roost.
Mum, where's my breakfast?
Wait a minute, I'm coming. Stop shouting, will you?
Where's my breakfast? No!
Tally's always winding Bernard up, and he just loses it.
She winds me up more than Joanna.
Rather than deal with troublesome Talia, Bernard prefers to escape to the green.
Hopefully.
In fact, Bernard keeps his distance from most domestic matters. The kitchen is definitely Joanna's domain.
I mean, I don't expect him to start ironing and cooking. It's a woman's job, I know. It is a woman's job. I would never ask him to cook a meal.
I'm very much into sex equality and all that, you know, but it's just not for me. You know, if I don't like something, I just don't do it, to be honest.
Appearances are everything to Joanna.
No, I think any house should look good, no matter where it is or what size it is. This is for the windows, it makes them nice and sparkly. Every woman should be house proud. This one stops the mildew in Bernard's shower. I can't stand dirt in my house. I like lots of smellies in the toilets.
Joanna works 4 days a week in an office.
OK, I'll speak to you again next week.
And Bernard is an executive salesman. They both work hard to have the £500,000 house, the top-of-the-range car and a state-of-the-art kitchen.
This is my pride and joy. I said to Bernard when we were having the new kitchen, I said, if there's nothing else I have, I'm having this and To other people it looks nice as well.
But Emily believes inner beauty is more important.
I think women spend a lot more time than they need to on how they look. It should be about what you feel good in rather than how you might appear to others.
The wives are leaving home for 2 weeks.
Some might say I'm too old to wear it, but Talia liked it, so I bought it.
I'm more worried about how the people are going to be than what the house is like.
Goodbye.
Last one. Last one.
They have agreed to have no contact with their husbands during the fortnight.
My stomach is doing flip-flops.
I'm feeling the same way as when I was about to give birth to Talia, which wasn't good.
Now we're going into little suburbia.
Oh, no, it's a good job I haven't got my Louis Vuitton suitcase to match my handbag.
Before they meet their husbands, the wives get a chance to look round their new homes.
It's very clean, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't think there's a fridge, because the butter's out.
Oh, and an ice maker. Wow.
Organic. Organic. I think I'm going to be very hungry this week.
Wow! She's gonna freak out about having one cleaning bottle.
No paper in the loo, please. Put paper in first bucket. Cloths in the second bucket. That's disgusting.
Each wife has left a written manual as a guide to running their homes.
We do not use the gas fridge you see in the kitchen because running it means burning natural gas, a polluting, non-sustainable resource. I don't understand this.
I hardly ever clean. I don't have to. I have a cleaner once a week on Fridays.
Whoever is at first lights the stove. This is done by screwing up 4 or 5 sheets of newspaper into balls. I can't live like this.
They don't even garden. The next one is, we have a gardener.
It's finally time for Emily and Joanna to meet their new families.
Hiya.
Hello, how are
How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Emily.
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 Bernard.
Bernard.
Talia.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Say hello.
Hello, I'm Larch.
Hi, Joanna.
Joanna, nice to meet you.
We live in the woods, in a little cabin.
In a little cabin.
Oh God, Mum will be.
Have you got kids or?
I've got one daughter who's 9,
Right.
Talia.
Sorry?
Talia,
Talia. Great.
who is...
Is she?
Yeah.
I'm still getting over the cabin in the woods.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it must be, is it
It's-
miles from anywhere?
No, it's really close to Swansea.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in the woods.
It's in
So what would you class your family as? Eco-warriors or what?
What would you class yours as?
Normal.
Emily's trying to cook Bernard's dinner, but she's not used to convenience foods or modern technology.
Well, I don't know how long your oven takes to heat up. I don't have an electric oven.
It's probably a bit high, that's all.
No, it says 220.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I read it. See, I'm literate. I can read.
Oh, don't. Now you're taking a mick now.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I've not been offensive, have I?
No, no.
I'm not upset you yet, have I? No, I won't upset you. Not in my nature.
To sit at the table.
In Wales, everything is organic and cooked from scratch by a man.
14 years and had a meal made by a man.
Wow. You're joking.
No.
Can you believe that, Rowan?
What?
This is the first meal she's had made by a man for 14 years. Because her
Ideal.
husband, her real husband, doesn't cook for her.
Emily seems to be very pleasant. I think she's settling in okay. We all seem to be getting on. No problems as yet.
I think he's very opinionated and he thinks he knows what's right. So I'm also opinionated and I also think I know what's right, so we'll see.
Larch was really nice. He made dinner. And it was something that I've never had before, but it was really welcoming and lovely meal. And the children are really nice. But this sort of living is not. It's only for a special sort of person.
Well, I guess she was pretty shocked when she saw the state of the place.
I mean, yes, everyone likes to help the world, but this is like going a bit too far.
Joanna and Emily have swapped homes and families for 2 weeks. Joanna Kingston normally lives in upmarket suburbia, and Emily Maxie Dukes is a passionate environmentalist.
But it's much easier to switch a flitch and put the heating on.
Breakfast is a breeze for Emily, but Talia's in a temper because Bernard wants to go shopping.
Shopping where?
Somewhere you'll love.
Where?
Trafford Centre.
I thought 9-year-old girls loved going to shopping.
Well, what would you like to do?
I don't know, but I don't want to go shopping.
That is a brand new paper. Now, I won't have petulance. Go upstairs, please.
I want something to eat.
Just ask.
Bring that once more. Well, ask. Open your mouth. I won't have the sulky face.
I'm not sulking!
Excuse me.
Away!
If I hear one more play act from you.
Away. Stay away.
Oh, I'll stay away, don't you worry. One job we've got to do is mow the lawn. We've got a lawnmower on the veranda, which I'll bring out.
A lawnmower?
Yeah. It's a push mower.
I have a gardener. Oh, my grandma used to have one like that. What do I do? Just walk? Oh, this is easy. It's like going shopping with no shops.
I've got some peppermint growing here, so just do it close as you can to there.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Do this, do that, do this, do that.
In protest at going shopping, Talia's been hiding in the cupboard for 25 minutes, but Bernard's had enough.
Go away! Go away!
I'm going to count to 10, and if you're not downstairs...
Away!
Now get
Go
out.
away!
And get downstairs.
Go away!
I think they do a lot of shouting, and it's not working. And I don't like the shouting.
Talia, stop poking me. You know how dangerous that is? What have you put down my back?
Emily's a passionate anti-consumerist who always buys her clothes in charity shops, but she's living by Joanna's rules, so new expensive outfits are a must.
Let's have a look at that one. That's too big, yeah. Blue's good.
Yeah, because I got blue glasses.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, this is a new one for me. Lark just never bought me a top or anything. So.
She slipped into Joanna's shoes without excessively spending. I mean, I had a poke at her before about spending 40 quid on a top, but that was just because of her beliefs. Because she told me a couple of hours earlier how she shops in charity shops. She's settled into this lifestyle very well. She may not want to go home.
It's Sunday in the cabin, but it won't be a traditional roast. Joanna's got to cook an organic tofu chilli from scratch.
Oh God, it's so primitive in here. You know, my mushrooms could have been half cooked by now, because I've had them ready sliced and just a quick rinse.
Yeah. Oh, toast fit is spicy, because the kids don't eat spicy.
Joanna's ruined the Sunday lunch, so yet again she has to start from scratch.
Sage, here's your dinner. Look, here it is. It's here, ready.
I don't like scrambled egg.
You usually do.
I don't.
What?
I only like fried eggs.
Oh.
Sage and Rowan have took quite a while to warm to her. You know, they're very kind of independent people. They're very, you know, they are people in their own right, and that's how very central to how Emily and I parent. You know.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah.
What would you like? Water.
Chocolate.
I'll have a look if there is any. I think the children need a firmer hand, because sometimes they can be quite abrupt in their speech when they say no, they don't want something. You know, there's no harm in saying no, thank you, and yes, please. It's all this namby-pamby stuff. You know, a child needs to be told that's it, you don't do it, and the story finished. If not, television goes. But in their case, you can't say that because they don't have one.
In Liverpool, there are 6 televisions. And as usual, everyone is watching different programmes in separate rooms.
I can see that it's pervasive in the house. There's one in almost every room. And it seems like they've got a lot of their evenings centred around what is on television. TV makes them more separated as a family.
Joanna hasn't watched TV for days. Instead, she's got to listen to Larch's constant eco-ear bending.
It's as if he's come from a missionary and he's here to spread the word about eco and warriors and environment.
I don't know how you can care too much about the environment, because without the environment, we don't exist. When it's a choice between organic that's imported and local, I go for local, because it's more sustainable. It's not got petrochemicals or the rest of it.
Eco, pollution.
Oh, look at that flower. Look, can really get into that. Wow, look at those details, you know. It's like, what's that about?
Aviation.
They've been involved in third world debt, so do you want to go on about third world debt?
I'm not really interested.
The research, for example, on heating up baby's milk with microwaves is fairly strong now.
Did I know that apples have 76 different pesticides? I couldn't care less.
It's Monday, but there's no 9 to 5 for Larch. He only works one day a week as an environmental lecturer and gets state benefits, leaving him free to be with his kids.
Yeah? Do you let me go in without you?
Are you going to take your shoes off?
No.
No?
Thank you.
You're not going to be much of a lifeguard for Rowan then?
Pardon?
You're not going to be much of a
No, I'm not.
But there's no lazy days in store for Emily. Like Joanna, she has to work in an office.
Hi, Emily.
Hello.
I'm June. Hi. This is where you're going to be sitting.
And you're going to be around if I need some help?
Oh, yeah. I'll sit over there.
Okay.
Or in the next room.
Okay.
Larch is a lovely guy, but a really lazy bum. I mean, we're all working bloody hard all week, sort of paying taxes. And at 3 o'clock, he's sat on the beach playing with the kids.
I mean, she's just putting some effort in, but, like, you know, to not kind of get your shoes off and paddle with the kids, you know, it's like a bit of a shame to miss out on that.
Okay, let's go, let's run it.
You should be out earning a proper living, regardless whether how much you love your children. You've got all weekend to do that.
Okay. JT Middlebrook Insurance Broker. Could you spell that? New member for what's the association? Ticket on this. I went to work in an office today. They were lovely people, but I didn't feel like I did anything productive or had any special contribution I was making there.
I adore peas.
Meanwhile, Joanna's traded her desk job for digging. She's got to work on an organic farm in exchange for free vegetables.
Oh, God, it kills your back. Oh, it's killing my back.
But a day of hard labour proves to be the breaking point for Joanna.
Everyone else that's working is our taxes is paying for your DSS for you to look after the children at home.
I think it's really important. My main job is to spend time with them, and that's, you know, that doesn't mean I always want to work just one day a week. My idea would be to work part-time. So they've got that work, that Emily works part-time, I work part-time, and that brings in enough money that we can pay for all...
Would you not rather see... You never let me finish. It's in my head, I have to say it. Would you rather not see Rowan and Sage in nice, pretty clothes instead of charity shop clothes?
I think they wear pretty clothes.
But they look, with no disrespect, because they're not going in a washing machine and they're going in a boiling pan that's been used for the vegetables, they're not pristine, they're not shining, the clothes.
Unless they're like fairly traded and organic.
Unless they're what?
Fairly traded, like you're not using a sweatshop, then basically you're exploiting people.
The fact is, somebody's in a sweatshop at the beginning of the day, probably.
Yeah, but I'm not generating demand for that the same way.
It's over my head, this.
I think Joanna's very much like, this is my world and it's quite small and I don't really want to look beyond it. I don't really care what's beyond it. I don't want to question anything, you know.
Tomorrow, the wives get the chance to change the rules and lay down their own laws.
I want to make changes that I think Bernard and Talia can not only survive through, but possibly learn something through and then continue after I go.
She's expecting me to just fit in with everything that she imposes on the rule change. I'm not so sure. We'll see.
I'm not expecting Larch to like my new arrangements, but I've had to conform to most of his, so it'll do him no harm to see the real world.
It's rule change day, and Emily is wasting no time preparing for her new regime. It's the wives' turn to impose their own rules.
I think the TV gets in the way of you guys being a family, so I'm taking the TVs away.
I have organised a television and video for this house for the benefit of you and Sage.
Look.
What's that?
You do not cook. Now, Joanna works as well, and you work. And in my house, what we would do is that we would share the cooking equally. I'm going to show you that you can cook.
Larch, tomorrow I will buy the food my family normally eats and some treats for Sage and Rowan.
The other thing we're going to do is we're going to recycle. All right?
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to have paper, metal and glass.
I believe it's important to always look your best and then people will respect you more. Tomorrow, after school, I am going to take you all shopping for new clothes.
Any vegetable scraps off our plate will go into the new kitchen compost bucket.
No chance, that's my biscuit barrel.
You overlook your family's financial security. I have organised you a job. You will start tomorrow at 9:30.
I don't want to work in an office. It's not what I'm good at. I was thinking about organising a sort of charity fun event. Whatever money we make, we can give it to a local environmental charity. It's not a big thing.
I don't mind having it, but not really outside my front door.
Okay, listen, really, can we leave that because it's something we can talk about.
Sorts over the road.
It's something we can talk about.
It's not that type of road. I think it's a bit harsh at the end of the day to be doing the cooking as well.
But Joanna comes home and does dinner every single night.
You're not working.
That's not the point. It's when Joanna comes back, you'll know how it feels for her to come home after work and do all the cooking every day, no break. And in my house, we share it equally.
Nobody will feel confident with my cooking.
After Joanna's rule change meeting, Larch and 5-year-old Rowan have taken refuge in the bedroom.
Why do you like telly? I don't want to watch telly at our house. I don't want any.
Rowan's crying, saying she doesn't want the television at all. Full stop. Not normal.
Get into bed. And sometimes we borrow a telly for a few days like that, don't we?
Bastard. She's just admitted that they sometimes borrow televisions from someone else. After all that. What a fucking bastard. I'm gobsmacked. I'm just blazing. In the manual, it says that they don't have televisions because they disapprove because it's not environmentally friendly, blah, 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 blah. I tell you what, he's going to have such food, he will choke on it by the end of this week.
See you then.
It's the first day of the wives' new rules, and Joanna has decided that Larch must go to work. In the meantime, she's made a beeline for the nearest beauty salon.
All women like coming to the hairdressers once in a while, even if it's not every week, once every few weeks, and send Larch off his backside into the car wash for a few hours to pave my hair.
Even though Larch vigorously campaigns against vehicle pollution, Joanna has arranged for him to work at a local car hire company.
When Joanna first mentioned about the job, one of my thoughts was, oh, that's a bit thoughtless, because with my masters I studied transport, and so I spent a year living on a road camp in the 90s campaigning against road expansion.
Bernard's also been at work all day, but now he's home, he has to cook organic pumpkin soup.
Oh, for God's sake. It's going everywhere, this.
You can see he's not liking it.
I'm playing the game, Sonia. Playing the game.
I'm not asking you to do anything I wouldn't do myself, Bernard. And that a lot of other people don't do. And a lot of men.
Would Larch do this?
Yeah. Very.
It nearly took my fingers off.
Yeah, and if he did, it would be your fault.
It wouldn't be, Talia. I've cut up pumpkins. Lots of people have cut up pumpkins without hurting themselves.
Right, we're cooking.
Well done. Hey, Talia, have one more bite, and we'll see what we can mess up if you really don't like it.
Go on,
but
have one
neither
more
of us
mouthful.
saw you have it. So.
I want to see you have a mouthful of my soup that I've slaved over for your dinner.
You should be really proud of him. He made this.
Aren't you proud of me? I want to see that all go in. The whole lot. No, don't be cheeky.
Might be hot.
Go on. Oh, Talia, that's disgusting.
Well, first of all, I want my mum back. Second of all, I want my telly back. And third of all, I want my food back.
Joanna's also determined to change her family's diet, so she's taking Larch to the ultimate in consumer evil, a supermarket.
Oh wow, it's massive. Have you been here before?
No, I haven't. Of course I haven't.
This is just heaven, the real world. How can no one not shop? This is normal.
So, what's the plan then? Come on,
Right.
where are we going?
I just like to browse and browse
Well,
and
with
browse.
kids of this age, there's only so much browsing you can
Well,
do before
Talia is
they go
used to
crazy.
It. Well, Talia's used to it.
Well, you're not with Talia now, are you?
Well, we'll
I'm just
see.
warning you that there is a very definite
Right,
limit
let's find
to...
children's. He's already
Yeah,
whinging.
shall we do that?
Whinge, 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 whinge. Would you like a pretty dress, Rowan?
No.
No?
No, thank you.
Well, shall I
Okay.
choose something?
What do you want?
No wonder this child's happy in a charity shop. She doesn't know what she likes. What size would she be? A 6 to 7 or a 7 to 8?
5 to 6.
Right, get this size then because they're not big. They're not big size.
What do you mean no?
No.
What, you don't want that?
No.
Okay, what do you want?
I want to go and have have a walk around.
We are doing. Come on, we are doing. Let's go.
Is that healthy to be in the kitchen? That's revolting to have on the kitchen worktop.
I just want to say something.
Go on.
That I've really, really tried hard to fit into this house.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of being the only one who's being nice about it. Trying really hard. And I'm nice all the time to you guys. I don't say nasty things about either of you or what you guys think. And you're being nasty, and I want you to stop. Anytime we do anything to do with any of these things, and I made not a peep about the things that I bent on.
I'm sorry it's upset you. It's not meant to upset you.
Wouldn't it be nice if you guys actually were kind to me about the things that I really believe in?
All right, we'll take it on board.
I feel like I've been giving them lots of choices along the way. And I feel like I'm the only one who's done the bending. I'm tired of doing all the bending, and I'm tired of them laughing at me all the time and everything that I care about.
She never said a word, so if I express an opinion, then you've got to live with it. If she chooses not to express an opinion last week, that's her right. Right? If she didn't like stuff that was going on in the house, she didn't have to do it. All right, it was house rules. But she could have objected at some point or made a comment or something. But there was nothing. Absolutely nothing.
They don't even realise when they're being mean. That's how they communicate all the time. And I don't like it.
It's too radical, this. I think it's far too radical. She's upset, we're upset, and I think it's too much now.
Oh no, don't buy those. You can buy a packet for the same price.
So then they chose what they wanted?
No, but it's my shop. I'm going to buy a big bag so you've got more than one packet. No! So just wait.
That'll keep us going forever, won't it?
See? They're nearly the same mini. No! You've got all those.
Rowan and... Don't throw them back there. Someone's got to tidy them up.
Oh, I always do that. Come on.
That's not very nice. Rowan said we should take them back.
Oh, don't worry.
But Sage hasn't even been persuaded yet. You're not actually...
I'm pandying them now.
I want to buy them.
Yeah, but I've got 20 packets here instead of one packet. So which would you prefer? One packet or 20?
20.
Right, you understand, don't you?
I want one packet.
But then you're never having any of those.
So, is he okay having these? Because he thinks he is at the moment.
Absolutely
well,
not.
You haven't communicated that to him.
Well, I don't need to. I'm sorry, Sage, but you can't have those, and you not.
No.
Well, you have a. Well, you have a paddy, but you ain't. I ain't paying for them.
For Joanna, the shopping trip has been a huge success. She's skillfully ignored the whole family and brought exactly what she wants.
The kids have got 20 bags of crisps, full of sugar. I've got Coke for myself, proper Coke. We've got a disgusting white bread full of carbohydrates. We've got everything I bought was non-organic, and you'll either eat it or starve, I don't care.
Despite their argument, as one of her rule changes, Emily's determined to tame Talia.
Ready, steady, go!
Over the bar. That's it.
She's nice and she always has her manners. I was expecting like a couple of arguments. I think the next few days will bring happiness.
I think the difference in Talia is that she's getting a lot of attention. We haven't had an argument in 2 days in the house. There hasn't been any shouting. There hasn't been any big temper tantrums. It's just been pleasant.
Bit of television.
Joanna's not so keen to give the kids quality time, but she's more than happy to give them limitless television.
Right, abracadabra.
Turn the telly on.
Rowan hasn't moved in the last hour. She's like mesmerised. Sage sat for 40 minutes and then he thought it was awfully long, so he's gone back outside to play. But it's Rowan, the little girl that didn't want it, hasn't moved from the television. She's absolutely mesmerised by it all. So, up yours, Larch.
Emily's influence seems to be having an effect on Bernard.
Oh, that was close. I think Bernard has started sort of looking at his own life a bit more. I guess specifically his family life, and wondering if there's anything he would do or could do to make it happier.
I probably don't spend enough time with Talia. I look after her. Whether I interact enough could be a criticism aimed at me. Same could be said for Joanna. It's possible we probably don't give her the attention that she sometimes desperately craves.
Joanna wants to have dinner in peace, so she's turned the TV off, but Rowan's refusing to join the family.
Okay. I don't think she's going to come up to the table. I think... usually, I heard her say, like, she wanted to sit at the table, and usually we would have taken the time to say, look, this is what we planned for the meal, and so that she got her head in it, because she, as far as... When she said, I want to sit down here and watch the telly, she didn't hear a clear message of, no, you can't do that, so in her head, that's what she was doing.
Why'd you let her have her own way?
No, I'm just trying to explain, it's not about getting your own way.
She said she wanted to kill you. Ron did. Ron said she wanted to kill Joanna.
Why do you think she said that?
Because she wanted the telly on.
I think she said it because she's really upset.
Rowan, I don't want you to go hungry, so why don't you sit up and eat your dinner on that chair? I can't...
She's too upset to be reasonable at the moment.
You're making me want to kill you even more.
Rowan, I know you're upset, but that we don't talk like that, do we?
Mental. What else can you say? I'd have schlepped Talia by the hand and literally thrown her in the bedroom if she spoke like that at dinner or any other time. You don't an adult doesn't have to reason with a child.
Emily and I treat them as equals, fundamentally, not as children, not as some different species or some sub-level of human.
You know, who's the boss in the house, the child or the parent? I tell you what, Talia would have starved, and I mean starved, till breakfast if she'd have behaved like that. That was appalling behaviour.
As part of her rule changes, Emily's organising a street fair to raise funds for an environmental charity. She's rallied the neighbours and they're happy to help.
Hello Lisa, it's Emily. I've got this idea to do an event. Thank you so much. I'll come back for the toys. Local environmental kids charity.
Bernard's back from work and he's struggling to get into the eco-party spirit.
There's not millions of activists and things. There is.
No, there's not. And why would...
I don't know,
what would it matter?
Are we talking a handful?
Do you know what?
Go on.
It doesn't matter.
No,
it's not about being an activist. It's about getting information and having a good time with kids.
It's all outdoors?
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's coming in, are they?
No, no, no. Why would we do that? We'd have to clean it all up after.
Exactly. The house is totally
No, it's just about the street.
Even for the toilet.
Oh, no, no. It's just for the street.
In Wales, Rowan no longer wants to kill Joanna. In fact, they seem to be bonding.
Oh, this is so pretty. See, this is... I didn't want this T-shirt. I don't want this T-shirt. Turn round. Turn round. Turn round. Turn round. I'm not taking your other one out. I'll just add it in. Now you look like a real princess.
No, I won't.
You do. Right, and do a little twirl slowly. That's what they do on the models. And can you walk like this? Put your hands here, one hand on your hip, and one hand here, and you go. Go on. Left hand. No, you got to wiggle.
It's the night before the eco party, and Bernard's fretting.
I don't want it to turn into some sort of demo for eco warriors, because it's going to be outside the house.
Everybody I've spoken to has been so positive about it and so supportive. Everyone, except for Bernard.
It's the final day of the swap, and whilst Larch is busy at work, Joanna's treating the kids to some naughty 99s.
OK, there we go. What do you say? Thank you. Tell me, guys, is this good fun?
Yeah.
Good.
I wasn't quite sure if you were nice, but
yeah.
Now I'm getting to know you better. Aww. I'm getting to like you.
Thank you, that is very kind. Rowan said something like, I didn't know who you were at first, but I really like you now, which was really sweet. So I think towards the end we might have hit a good note.
In Liverpool, the Eco Street Party is a massive success, and suddenly it seems like it was all Bernard's idea.
Right, guys, 10p to name the duck. Who's going to name the duck for 10p? Come on. Do you want to set up on there?
Yeah.
And stick a charge on it, 10p or something, whatever you want to do. Oh. I shall just survey my empire.
Yeah, everybody seems really happy about everything, and Bernard and Talia seem to be having a good time, and lots of the ladies brought their kids. That's really nice.
This one's for no telly for 4 days.
Come on, you should be... Not hard, don't hurt me.
Talia, what else have we had to put up with? Oh, the pumpkin soup!
It's been great, but I just can't wait for my mum to be here tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Bernard, you're not used to carrying my suitcase. I don't carry suitcases.
Hi, it was nice to meet you.
Before they go home, all four are meeting up to discuss the experience.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, go under here.
No good. Glad you're back.
I learnt that Larch is a very nice person, even though I don't agree with anything that he...
Anything?
No, I don't. I'm sorry, they're not my...
Don't believe in anything that I agree. Yeah, we agreed on some things. What about in terms of the way we do it with the kids, like talking with the kids rather than telling them stuff?
No.
You don't think you'd change that?
No.
I was expecting a week from hell with Talia.
No, you know what I have all week when you're out working late.
She was fine with me.
So how did that happen? How did you achieve that?
I think it was just being calmer with her and sitting her down, and we talked and whatever. And like Emily said, just explain things to her.
It was my worst nightmare, and it was just like eco-warriors.
Why was it your worst nightmare?
But you don't live in a normal society. That's the way I see it.
No, I corrected myself. I said conventional.
The majority.
Conventional's a better word than normal.
Maybe in your eyes, but not in mine. Because the majority of the
it's
world.
Normal for them.
Yes, but that is a small group of people in our society and where we live, and the majority of the people that live in the world. Most people have electricity and have basic things like electricity and running hot water.
But most people in the world actually don't have all those things. Most people in the world are really, really poor.
A lot of decisions or a lot of things that get done are for either monetary reasons or for how it appears to other people. When I first arrived, it was really like, everything was so perfect. It was almost like a hotel, you know. It was like just all these luxuries and.
But why should well, I cannot say, and I've told Larch this, I cannot understand why we have to pay with our taxes for you to get certain benefits so you can live the way you want. That is what I really grinds with me. That neither of you are, right, you're both doing a little bit of work, but it's getting state benefits. For us to work like donkeys, while you're at home starting from scratch, tending the garden, because you want to look after your children.
Well, but the point is that I
know that's your choice, but why do we have to pay
for it?
The point is
having two young kids is a full-time job to take care of them. It's one person's full-time job.
I agree. Why isn't he at work doing that?
That is the way we've consciously decided to do it.
If somebody doesn't want to work because they're lazy, that's one issue, but because they want to live like not hillbillies, but live the land, and we've paid for it for the past 4 or 5 years out of our taxes, and that is what really grinds with me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm going to Emily first.
See you later, everyone. We'll see you down our place sometime then.
Or up at theirs.
See ya.
Bye.
You miss Mummy.
I didn't do my own holiday movie.
Let's have a big group hug, ready? All 4 of us, ready?
Oh my God! What's she done? Go and get me the scissors.
Home sweet home.
Oh, I'm so happy to be home.
Oh, it's good to have you back, love.
Look at the size of that.
I know. It's a pretty little thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Hey, give me this.
Yeah, that's one.
I don't think they will change anything in their lives. I mean, but I don't think we'll probably change much in our lives either, you know.
Not a chance.